It's an all-inclusive pirate-themed playground honoring a local boy's memory. His family shares details of this special project.
Live from KSAT 12, Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
Good morning, San Antonio. It is Wednesday, October 12th. Thank you so much for starting your morning with us. So we're now in the midst, the thick of the fall. Yes. And you and your daughter, you have so many activities going on.
Yeah, it's a busy time of year for us. You know, we were enjoying the fall-like weather for a little bit, but of course, you know, walked out the door for humidity today. Yeah.
Justin likes to say we've been spoiled recently, starting the days off even in the 60s, but today, you're right, starting in the mid-70s, and weird to see out there. Can't even see the sun, Justin.
No, if you walked outside this morning, you walked right into a wall of humidity. We've had a good stretch here of some really nice mornings. This morning's not one of those, okay? So the humidity is back, but it's only back for about a day because we'll get a front this evening or tonight that takes the humidity with it. So let's look at some of the weather headlines. It is cloudy right now, by the way, and we do have some fog out there, but the big story this afternoon will be the heat. Temperatures make it into the 90s, and this stretch of 90s continues right on into the weekend. Our first front is tonight. We talked about it, reduces the humidity, but it's still going to be hot. It's our second front, Monday, next week. Rain chances are going up. We're encouraged by what we're seeing in the computer models, and I think you're going to like the forecast as we get into next week. But we've still got a few more days to get through with this heat. 75 degrees right now, mostly cloudy. Dew point is at 70, so that's as high as it's been in a long while. Southwesterly winds at about 7 miles per hour. That humidity has led to cloud cover and some fog. Visibility down to about, well, close to zero in Gonzales, down to 2 miles in Pleasanton. There was a dense fog advisory in effect earlier. Not seeing any fog here around San Antonio at the moment, but some of that's trying to move a little bit closer. We'll keep an eye on visibilities. Your KSAT 12-hour forecast. I think these clouds burn off pretty quickly, so by noontime 84, we're all the way up to 93 this afternoon. Southwesterly winds 5-15. Look for a small chance of a shower or two this evening, too, as that front gets a little bit closer. We'll talk about that second front and our rain chances coming up here in just a bit.
Justin, we can't wait for that second front. Looking out there at the TransGuide cameras, there's a crash there at I-10 at Frio. These are the eastbound lanes. You can see it's pretty slowed down right now at this point in time, so you may want to avoid this area. Again, this is eastbound at I-10 at Frio.
All right, there's a lot going on here in San Antonio and around the country and around the world, so here's today's 9 at 9.
Former San Antonio police officer James Brennan is facing 2 counts of aggravated assault by a public servant. This is in connection to a shooting at a McDonald's on October 2nd. Brennan shot at 2 teens. One was not hurt, but 17-year-old Eric Cantu remains on life support after that incident.
Plans are moving forward for a new elementary school in Uvalde. Committee members have been visiting some schools in the Austin area to get some ideas for the new design. The next step will come November 1st, when the committee will preview conceptual designs. Construction is projected to be completed in late October of 2024.
The fate of the Parkland, Florida school shooter is in the hands of the jury today as the prosecution asks for the death penalty. Closing arguments were heard yesterday in the trial of Nicholas Cruz. He pled guilty to killing 17 people on Valentine's Day in 2018 at his former school, Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School. All 12 jurors must agree in order for Cruz to be sentenced to death.
Testimony continues this morning in the trial for Darrell Brooks. Remember, he's accused of killing 6 people after allegedly driving his SUV through a Christmas parade in Wisconsin last year. Brooks faces 76 charges, including 6 counts of first-degree intentional homicide. Each of those counts carries a mandatory life sentence.
After 23 years in prison, Adnan Syed is a free man. Yesterday, prosecutors dropped all charges against him. Syed was serving a life sentence in prison for the kidnapping and murder of his high school ex-girlfriend back in 1999. He has maintained his innocence, and his case gained national attention from the Serial podcast.
President Joe Biden now threatening consequences for Saudi Arabia. This comes after the oil-rich country said that they would cut production next month, along with other members of OPEC+. Some lawmakers calling for specific consequences, like stopping all U.S. arms sales to Saudi Arabia for 1 year, but nothing official has been announced yet.
The House Select Committee investigating the January 6th Capitol insurrection has received 1.5 million communications from the Secret Service. An agency spokesman says in the last 2 weeks it provided emails and planning documents from the lead up to the attack. Some of that information could be revealed in the hearing planned for tomorrow.
Wall Street looking ahead to tomorrow's government inflation report. A bigger than expected rise could add to expectations the Fed will hike rates at another 3/4 point increment at its next meeting. Yesterday, the Nasdaq closing down even more, the S&P also falling. All three indexes now in bear markets.
The White House wants to make Obamacare subsidies accessible to more families next year. Yesterday, the administration issued a final rule that gives family members of workers access to subsidies. If finalized, it does not go into effect until January of 2023. But families can take advantage of it when they sign up during open enrollment, which starts on November 1st. And that's today's 9 at 9.
And new at 9, foundation work now underway for a giant pirate-themed playground honoring a local boy who drowned back in 2018.
Tiffany Huertas joins us live from the Classen Steuben Ranch Park located along Hardy Oak Parkway with a look at the different features this playground will have. Good morning, Tiffany.
Good morning. Very exciting project here on the north side. The playground is in honor of 3-year-old Mitchell Chang. His family says every time he played, he'd like to include everyone and have a lot of fun. And that's what this playground is all about. We have Mitchell's mom, April, joining us this morning to talk a little bit more about this very exciting project. Good morning. Talk to us first about Mitchell.
Well, he was fun, happiness, warmth, and he aspired to be a pirate. That's what he wanted to be when he grew up. And he wanted, honestly, he just included everyone in play. He always made friends with everyone. And so he was our inspiration for this playground.
Talk to us about the playground. It's inclusive.
Yes. Okay. Well, we wanted to give this gift to the city. We wanted to give his happiness to everyone. And the only way to do that would be to build an inclusive playground to where all families can use this playground and enjoy it and build happy memories. And so we work to help and have different pieces of equipment that different individuals can use and honestly develop and grow on.
And it's so colorful. Talk to us about what we're looking at behind us.
Okay, well, this is actually the playground site where it's a half acre. Right here where we're standing is where our swing set's going to be. It goes all the way around past that barrel. Over here is where our Spanish mission will be. There's going to be a oh my goodness, a beach that's on a hill, and we have a pirate ship, Spanish marsh right over there, kind of where the the cactus are, and there's just going to be a lot of different standalone pieces of equipment that are inclusive and really help individuals, bond and grow.
How are you feeling to have this already in this phase?
It's emotional, honestly. I thought it's emotional and it's overwhelming, but it's also, we just can't wait for it to be done. I just want my kids to play on it. I want my neighbors to play on it. I want everyone to play on it. And everything's coming together, and it's 6 months away from opening, but that's going to go so fast. It is here.
When people arrive here, what kind of feeling do you hope they have?
We hope that they have excitement. Because this is fun. We're bringing the fun. And so we want people to come here and be excited to play. We want them to feel anticipation and honestly inspiration. We want them to be inspired to have fun with their family and friends. And we want this where our community comes together. Honestly, where families bond and everyone joins.
What a wonderful addition to this community. I'm so excited to keep talking to you. We're going to have more details. This has been months in the making, and it's of course thanks to a project with the city. We're going to have those details coming up on the noon show. We'll send it back to you.
Thank you so much, Tiffany.
Thank you, Tiff. All right, keeping the good vibes going this Wednesday morning, a story about a young boy who gained a lot of national traction, all because of his artwork at Comic-Con in New York.
The event attracts vendors of all backgrounds and abilities, but this young man's skills are truly impressive. ABC's Jay O'Brien shares his story.
9-year-old Tiger just made his New York Comic-Con debut. He showcased his unique talent on the show floor, creating vivid drawings of cartoon characters.
We bought him a little drawing pad when he was 5 years old, and he picked up his toy and he started sketching it with his finger. I got him a big whiteboard and a bunch of markers, and he just started drawing all day and all night.
His parents call him the autistic Tiger, and his dad, David, says Tiger's art is a form of therapy for him.
He has become much more calm since he started drawing.
Tiger is mostly nonverbal, and he expresses himself through his art. That's gained him media attention and live TV appearances. David says Tiger becomes hyper-focused when he's in the spotlight.
So he just kind of turns him from a little kid into Picasso, just like that when the lights go on.
And recently, Tiger has picked up a new skill, drawing upside down. David encouraged Tiger to try it, and now it catches the attention of passersby at events like Comic-Con.
But it's something he can do, and it's something we like to showcase because it shows people what he is capable of doing.
But David says he doesn't want his son to only be known as an autistic artist.
Now, there's no, one type of autistic person. We want Tiger not to be a poster child for autism, but to show people what these kids are capable to do.
Above all, Tiger's parents say they want him to develop his craft and have options for the future.
We want him to have skills that he can use to get a job and lead a normal life.
But for Tiger, he's passionate about the characters he draws. His favorite,
I draw Stitch.
Jay O'Brien, ABC News, Washington.
Aw, good luck to Tiger.
Yeah.
Time now, 9:09, 75 degrees out.
And football season is big here in Texas, and one middle school team has a secret weapon on the field. That's 13-year-old Isabella Green. Jen Tobias Strusky from SA Live got to meet with the young football player and shares what made Isabella want to play the game.
And besides football season, it is also spooky season. Meteorologists Sarah Spivey and Mia Montgomery giving us an inside look at Fright Fest at Six Flags Fiesta, Texas. That's when we come back. Good morning, welcome back, and happy Wednesday. So a rare sight. I think this is the first time I've seen you sitting at the desk before, Justin.
Ta-da!
Evens out the height.
It really makes you feel better because usually I'm standing next to you and I'm like, so Justin, tell us how it is up there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. No,
Here's thin up here.
that's a good thing.
Yes.
That's a good thing.
Well, glad to be joining you guys at the desk. And we're talking some positive news here.
Okay.
Good.
I feel like it's been 6 months of drought, it's hot,
Right.
drought, it's hot. We're talking good news.
Okay,
good news. And we're just going to jump right to it here. And I'll show you the rain chances. 40%. How long has it been since we've had a 40% chance of rain?
Too long.
April?
Something like that, yeah. So we have a very small chance this evening, but it is Sunday and Monday that we're going to watch as a frontal boundary comes in. Not only does this front bring us rain, it brings us cooler temperatures too. And we'll show you those here in just a second. Let's take a look outside. It is cloudy. Humidity surged in this morning. With all that humidity, we got a cloud deck that has pushed in. Now, there are some peaks of blue. I just stepped outside. You can see the sun shining through in a few spots. These clouds will continue to break up, and we'll get more sun this afternoon. But right now, 75, and look at the dew point, 70. That is very, very thick air, and that has surged in with some southerly winds. 66 Rock Springs, that's one of the cool spots. 69 Uvalde, 73 Pleasanton, 73 in Gonzales. And looking at mid-70s here around San Antonio, 74 Port SA. Dew points have moved into the 70s, and these are climbing, so it is going to be very sticky, especially for the first half of today. And we've noticed that with this added humidity, we've got some fog. It has been foggy all morning long in Gonzales, and visibility there is still close to zero. Starting to see a little bit of fog trying to develop in the hill country too, but we have not seen it here in town. So the dew point trend today, it will be awful sticky, as I said this morning. Dew points drop off a little bit this afternoon, but not much. We're still in the humid territory. And then our frontal boundary comes through a little bit later tonight, and that really drops the dew points. You'll see them fall into the 40s potentially by tomorrow. So the KSAT 12-hour forecast by noontime, I think we're losing the clouds, 84 degrees, and then we're all the way up to 93 for a high later today. That is not record territory. The record is 97, but it's close. I mean, we're within range, and some places could make it into the mid-90s. And then this evening, we'll start to add in some rain chances by 8 p.m. 10% chance of rain, and that's with our first front that's in the forecast. And so we've got clouds to start. Again, by noontime, a lot of those start to melt away. And then here comes our front. By dinner time, still well to the north. But it's around midnight that we think this front comes through. Could kick off a shower or storm. Best chances would be east of San Antonio. And by chances, I mean 10%. It is not great. Most of us are not going to see anything out of this other than we'll get that drier air funneling in by tomorrow morning. Dew points by 7 a.m. tomorrow falling into the 50s and 40s here around South Texas. And then by the evening hours on Thursday, we've got dew points in the 40s, which puts us in the dry category. By Friday, then we start to see the return flow and dew points begin to increase again. And this weekend, we'll feel the humidity and the heat. Here's a look at the futurecast. So Saturday, quiet day. Sunday, here comes our front. And out ahead of it, we could start to see a few showers as early as Sunday evening. But it's Monday as this front comes through that our rain chances really do pick up. We get the cooler air moving in. We get the gusty northerly winds. And it will finally feel like fall. It's about time. And we'll show you that temperatures will eventually make their way down into the 70s for highs by early next week. In the Gulf of Mexico, we do have Tropical Storm Carl. Winds are at 45 miles per hour, gusting to 50. This is starting to get sheared quite a bit, so it doesn't look like it's going to develop really any further or strengthen all that much. And normally we'd be worried about a system here in the Gulf of Mexico, but with our fronts coming through, it deflects everything south. And so Carl makes his way into parts of Mexico, just bringing heavy rain there. Some of this moisture could get pulled back up next week, but no direct impacts here in San Antonio. So as we mentioned, 93 degrees today, 92 coming up tomorrow, but lower humidity, 92 Friday, 92 Saturday, and then 89 on Sunday with a small chance of rain late. Monday, 79, 40% chance of rain. We've got clearing skies on Tuesday and a high of 75. That's what I'm talking about.
You Bravo.
Asked and you shall receive. So we got multiple days of possible rain. And look at Tuesday. That is picture perfect.
Looks beautiful.
We just got to get through the next several days, which it's going to be hot.
Yeah, but, you know, we can handle it. Those mornings aren't too bad.
No. Well, at least we lose the humidity tonight.
That's true. Yeah. Thanks, Justin.
Thank you, Justin. 9:18, 75 degrees out.
And 19 days until Halloween, and if you're in for a good scare, Fright Fest at Fiesta Texas might be the thing for you.
So we had a couple meteorologists join in on the fun. Did you? You didn't want to do it?
No, I'll leave it up to Sarah and Mia. Yeah,
that's fair. So Sarah and Mia, Sarah Spivey, Mia Montgomery, they checked out Fright Fest, giving us an inside look.
Hey everyone, meteorologist Sarah Spivey here, and meteorologist Mia Montgomery, and we are at Six Flags Fright Fest. We're really excited. We're going to test out some haunted houses. Mia, this has become a tradition. Are you ready, girl? I think I'm ready, but we're going to find out for sure. Let's do it. Here's another door. He's behind me. It's behind me. It's pitch black. Go. We can do it. Pitch black. Behind us. Oh, I hear screams. I see a child. There's something around the corner. There's something there. Oh my gosh. We got some lockers going on here. There are lockers. Like a prom date gone bad. Happy Halloween. Okay. That was good. Came out of nowhere. Okay, still behind us. Did we make it? Round 2. We got it. There's so many things. It's fake. It's like medicine maracas. There's a lot going on in here. Okay, so that was pretty intense. Yes, it was. It was fun, but it was very intense. They've done a fantastic job with everything out here. Absolutely. I'm really proud of you, Mia. Hey, guys, make sure to check out Fright Fest at Six Flags. It goes on through Halloween. They get you. They come out of nowhere.
That is fantastic. I love the subtitles in the bottom.
Yes.
Sarah dropped her sunglasses.
There was no child.
Well, I hope she didn't break her glasses. I noticed she didn't put them back on. I have to ask her about
that. The facial expressions alone.
Yes.
Yeah. And then the freeze frame at the end, just well done.
I loved how Mia was just moving the stuff. She's like, let me just move these body parts and let's get through this.
We'll be giving them a hard time for a while.
Yeah. No, they did great.
Still a no from you two going to Fright Fest?
No. It looks scary from here.
I mean, I do it.
Okay.
But I'm probably not going to have the same kind of reaction.
I'd love to hear that.
That'd be good TV, Justin.
It could be.
Time now, 9:21, 75 degrees out.
And still ahead on GMSA at 9, a look at high school sports, and it's not football. Andrew Seeley is going to give us a look at some of the cross country, tennis, water polo, and volleyball action from yesterday.
Good morning and welcome back. She is the first and the only, but certainly not the last, the first woman of Mexican tequila. She's celebrating 30 plus years in the business, and it's a business that initially didn't welcome her.
Well, today she's an expert leading the way for more women to join her ranks and making tequila a way no one else does. Ursula Perry shares her story.
Deep in Jalisco, Mexico, Meli Barajas Cardenas takes blue agave, raised in special artesian waters, and turns it into a top award-winning tequila. There's a reposado, a blanco, an anejo, and an extra anejo. The handmade and oxygenated tequila, one of a kind for many reasons. First, it was made by the first woman of tequila in Mexico.
Es un mundo de hombres. Cuando yo empecé hace 25 años,
it's a man's world. I was only 25 years old, so those men watching this little girl starting in the tequila world, it was hard.
But her father loved a good tequila, so she kept at it, starting Leyenda de Mexico, a brand 100% produced by women.
Porque como a mí sí me costó mucho trabajo. Sé a ellas que les cuesta también.
I'm very happy to employ only women. They see it's hard work, but since I'm a woman, they know they can do it also. It's a magical thing.
But she took it to a new level. Her tequila is made by a staff of women who cut the agave, process it in adobe ovens in the earth, distill it, age it, bottle it, and even decorate it. The pretty packaging, a hand-beaded bag over a bottle that'll run you $350 or more. And yes, the bag was made by women in Mexico too.
El poder de las mujeres. 100% natural. No químicos.
Barajas is now marketing in the U.S., holding tequila tasting luncheons like this one at Bistro 09.
Buenas tardes. Bueno, yo quiero compartirles un poquito de lo que van a probar ahora. Vengo de Guadalajara, venimos de la...
Impressive. And that was Ursula Perry reporting. So today, Barajas says other women come to her for advice and help, hoping to take over the family tequila business their male ancestors created many years ago.
It's such an awesome story. And, you know, obviously Ursula was there. She tried it and said it was phenomenal. She says for them, no doubt being a woman of tequila today will now be a lot easier.
And time now is 9:27 and 75 degrees for now.
We'll be right back. Welcome back. The most severe form of domestic violence is murder, and we're seeing that too often here in our community.
In a domestic violence crisis, the ability to assess how deadly the situation is could save lives. And our Courtney Friedman got an update about the county's first pilot program helping law enforcement connect victims to resources while still at the scene.
It's all part of Courtney's series Confronting Domestic Violence. It's called Loving in Fear.
Bexar County deputies get to a scene. They realize it involves domestic violence and they seek out the victim. For the last year, their ability to help that victim on the spot has been elevated. Deputies can now dial a navigation line and connect with experts who do a lethality risk assessment. Basically, how likely is it that victim will die from domestic violence? That trained team of 16 people are from the South Texas Regional Advisory Council, or STRAC.
The communications team at STRAC will ask 11 specific danger risk assessment questions, and they will end up concluding that the risk is either high, medium, or low.
Is this the first time that you've been subject to domestic violence? Did they try to choke you? Have they tried to hurt you or kill you in the past? Have they ever tried suicide?
STRAC Chief of Operations Dudley Waite says action plans and resources are put into place on the spot. If the risk is deemed high, that person will be taken to a safe location, given basic necessities, and a Metro Health case manager will contact them immediately.
We've got to get you out now, or else you're going to become a heartbreaking statistic.
The agencies involved said at the program's halfway mark, things are looking good. In the last year, deputies have made almost 3,000 calls to the navigation line.
While we'd love to do the touchdown dance and celebrate, we also realize, having seen some of the pretty heartbreaking cases, that we're still continuing to handle. Taking into consideration some of the pretty heartbreaking strangulation cases that we've been handling as of late, it reminds us that while we've enjoyed some successes, there's still a lot of work to do.
The pilot program will be funded by University Health for another year. Then its efficacy will be fully assessed. Courtney Friedman, KSAT 12 News.
Well, last month we told you about NASA's historic DART mission. It was an unmanned spacecraft that slammed into an asteroid 7 million miles away from Earth.
It was designed to prepare for any asteroids that could threaten our planet in the future, and now we're more about the success of that mission.
That's right. ABC's Morgan Norwood explains.
3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh.
Just 2 weeks after scientists watched the DART spacecraft slam into this asteroid at 14,000 miles per hour,
We have impact.
We're now learning more about how that historic test went. NASA giving an update.
We conducted humanity's first planetary defense test. NASA confirms that DART successfully changed the targeted asteroid's trajectory.
Millions watched as the refrigerator-sized spacecraft locked in on its target, a 500-foot space asteroid named Dimorphos. You can clearly see its rocky surface. Then all of a sudden, a loss of signal.
What a moment. Very few words can really capture this moment. This is beautiful to watch.
Stop of the Falcon 9 and the mission 10 months in the making. NASA launching DART last year. And though Dimorphos posed no threat to Earth, its conditions made for a perfect test run, with NASA hoping to prepare for a potential doomsday scenario. Dimorphos was pushed into a tighter orbit around its companion space rock, locking it in place. That same method is what NASA hopes will be able to divert a killer asteroid should one ever threaten Earth.
It was expected to be a huge success if it only slowed the orbit by about 10 minutes. But it actually slowed it by 32 minutes.
And though that DART experiment was successful, scientists still say warning time is important when it comes to deploying the asteroid defense system. I'm Morgan Norwood, ABC News, Los Angeles.
That entire story and even the buildup and all the stories we've done is so crazy. It's like it's a movie. It's Armageddon.
Yeah, it really is. Well, I'm glad, people are being prepared.
I can't tell you how incredible that is. Yeah. The math that goes into that to figure out the trajectory and getting them to intersect. For sure. And then all the orbital calculations.
7 million miles away from us?
Incredible. Very smart people. That's all I can say. A lot smarter than I. I want to show you a picture here on our KSAT Connect. This is sent in by Susan. This is Nola, the therapy dog. She's dressed up like Wonder Woman. And I got to tell you, she is a superhero. Nola, we appreciate all that you do, and I love the costume. Keep those pictures coming, guys. We love seeing pictures like this one to our KSAT Connect. Let's show you the cloud cover. You can see it there. It's pretty expansive here across South Texas this morning. Now, this low cloudiness, this morning cloud deck, will start to thin out as we go over the next couple of hours. And the fog is already improving. We're seeing some improvements around Uvalde and Gonzales. Visibility is starting to come up, and we have not had any issues with fog here around San Antonio. Pollen count is in, molds are low, ragweed is low. Good to see that both of those numbers are down. Ragweed is down significantly from yesterday. KSAT 12-hour forecast. We lose some of those clouds by midday. We're up around 93 this afternoon. A very warm day. And then a frontal boundary does come through tonight. It brings with it a very small chance of rain and lower humidity as we get into Thursday. Guys.
Thank you, Justin. We always like lower humidity. A quick look at the roads with TransGuide, looking there at I-10 at Frio. Again, these are the eastbound lanes, and there is a crash out there, and you can see it is definitely slowing things down. So, take some caution if you're headed in that general direction.
For the the first time this preseason, we can say go Spurs go with a big smile. Spurs getting the win on their final road game of the preseason, taking on the Utah Jazz. Keldon Johnson returned to play after his dislocated shoulder, and look at that, taking it right to the hole. Remember, he celebrated his 23rd birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, Keldon. So he looked ready for the regular season, getting to the lane and the bucket. Josh Primo also making that debut. Saw the crossover in the paint, getting that to fall. And then here we go. Spurs up 13. Jakob Poeltl, we know the name. Bang! Throwing it down. Spurs led 63-47 at the break. They would go on to win this one 111-104. And yeah, we're talking Spurs, but we also have baseball playoffs. Astros pulling off an improbable comeback, taking game one, and there it is. Bottom of the 8th, Houston down 7-3. Alex Bregman won on the plate, and he sent the pitch over. And then there we go. A little life going into it, and Alvarez with the big hit. Oh, the chance at the plate, and you're the hero right there, number 44, getting the big win, 8-7. So Houston will take game one. And hey, if you're an Astros fan, you already knew this happened, and you're probably still celebrating. But we got a lot more to go. Now, with our big game coverage, we tend to mostly highlight football teams in and around our area, but this time of the year, jam-packed stuff going on. A lot of high school sports that we want to celebrate and recognize. Andrew Seeley giving us a brief glimpse of yesterday's local sports action. Everything from cross country to volleyball.
Let's go, Jam! Early Tuesday morning, athletes across the area got up for a 5K run. The District 28 6A Cross Country Championships were held at Northeast Sports Park starting at 8 a.m. Brandeis senior Michaela Garza won the girls' race in 18 minutes, 56.6 seconds. And look how close the boys' race was. Johnson senior Tate Underwood used a strong closing kick to win in 15 minutes, 15.7 seconds.
It's great, especially getting second the past 2 years. I mean, it's a great feeling, so I'm very happy with it.
I'm just really happy about it. I was kind of keeping an eye out for my teammates throughout the race. We had a lot of switchbacks. Catching a few of them crossing the line soon after me, that was amazing.
Next on the schedule, by-district team tennis. Johnson was one of many teams that punched their tickets to the next round with a 10-0 victory over Steele. After that, how about some afternoon water polo? The boys kicked off the first by-district round in UIL history in style. Clark cruised past Canyon 34-4, and Alamo Heights knocked off Marshall 19-5. Finally, Tuesday night ended with some crucial volleyball matchups. New Braunfels defeated Steele in a back-and-forth battle 3-1, and the Unicorns take sole possession of the District 27 6A lead at 5-1.
This is a really important win for us. We needed this to have the leverage we need to win first in district. We had an awesome pregame prior to our game, so we were just pumped us up, and we were so ready.
You can catch extended highlights from cross-country, water polo, and volleyball right now on the BGC page at KSAT.com. For Good Morning San Antonio, I'm Andrew Seeley.
This is so cool. A big shout out to Andrew, who stayed up super late into the morning, putting all this together, and obviously run around everywhere yesterday.
Yes, he got a lot of action, everywhere, and I like that, he's here late, but he's also here early enough in the morning where we see him sometimes. So very hard worker. Thank you so much, Andrew.
Thank you, Andrew. Time now just about 9:40, 76 degrees out.
You're watching GMSA at 9, and when we come back, the story of a young girl who's proving that football isn't just a guy's sport, why her coach is so proud of her besides the fact that she's a great player. Welcome back. It's 9:43. It's a game dominated by guys, but for one local teen, it's also a game she loves playing. Jen Tobias Strutsky from SA Live shows us how one girl is inspiring others with her presence on and off the football field.
Ready to go. She came one day and said, Mom, I tried out for football and I made it. And I said, you understand that this is a contact sport, right?
Isabella Green not only understands the sport, she's dominating on the offensive line.
When I saw her come in for equipment pickup, she walked in, she was, I played last year, and I was like, great, and I look at her walking through the gym, I was excited. She told me she played offensive line, so that even made me more happy because she was able to help us at the line of scrimmage.
This is Green's second year playing football at Bush Middle School. The 8th grader is a force to be reckoned with. Not only is she a strong athlete, she's winning in academics too.
I'm actually very proud of her. She is in our honors classes. She's also a part of our band, part of robotics. So she's also a multi-sport athlete. So it's very encouraging to see her out there and doing other things as well. besides playing football, which she does a great job at that too.
What is it about football that made you want to play the game?
I've just always been a little bit bigger than everybody else, and a little bit stronger, so I figured I'd try something new. Because I'm better than y'all.
Watching the game, it's not easy to tell that Isabella is not one of the guys until this moment right here. Then takes off the helmet and they're like, wait, what?
Yeah. Oh, that started last year. She'd take the helmet off and they're like, oh man, she's a girl. 7th grade boys.
Yes.
You can't believe the smiles and the faces they get.
They can't tell I'm a girl until the end when people start saying that. They'll like, hey Judy, and they're like, oh, that's a girl's name.
I've come to the games. Parents from our neighborhood will come just to watch her. They don't have kids in school here, but they'll come. And then her friends will wear 79 on their cheek or draw it on their jeans or whatever. And they cheer her on and they're screaming her name when she runs out.
She's always having a smile on her face. No matter what the weather's like, she's always smiling and she's enjoying it. It's one of those things that it just brings joy to me to see that type of a student athlete that we have here at Bush Middle School.
The support system is just as strong as Isabella, but we had to ask, will she be playing in high school?
She plays percussion, so she plays drums, and she's like, I want to play football in high school maybe, and I said, okay, well, you got to play football, and then you're going to take off your helmet and run and go play the drums, so we might have to start prioritizing in high school. But I told her I'm not putting any limits on you. I never do that for my children, so we're hoping to see what she picks for next year.
One thing that's for sure, no matter what Isabella does, she's all in.
Ever since she was 2, I can do it.
It's a little bit scary at first, but I'm confident in our plays and my teammates to where I don't get hurt and I have fun. But you should do what makes you happy while you're able to.
That was so good. Great job by Jen, too.
Yes,
and
Jen Tobias-Struski reporting.
yeah.
Thank you for bringing us the story about Isabella.
Oh my goodness, just how well-rounded she was. I mean, everything. Percussion, robotics, football, dominating on the football field.
Academics.
And and an honor student as well.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Love
Good
it.
job.
Love seeing that. And they've been having to practice in this weather, which has been nothing short of brutal. Today is another one of those days, but we've got some good news on the horizon. Less humidity tomorrow, and then much, much better news as we get into early next week. Let's first start with the situation here across Texas. You got 70s and even 80s here along the Texas coast, but you look up in the Texas Panhandle, there are some 50s on the map now. 56 Lubbock, 54 in Amarillo. There is a frontal boundary there. This is sinking south. It makes it to San Antonio by around midnight tonight. And behind this front, it is a cooler air mass. This isn't terribly cold. 37 Casper, 43 Denver. And we're really not going to see a temperature cool down with this front, but it does drag down the humidity as we get into tomorrow. There's a look at the time lapse. We had a lot of clouds earlier. Clouds are trying to break up now. We're seeing a little bit of blue skies starting to show up. You can see it there, top of your screen. So these clouds will continue to melt away, and we'll see quite a bit of sun as we head into the afternoon. Right now, 75. We're getting off to a warm start. It is very humid, too, with southwesterly winds around 7 miles per hour. And looking at the satellite picture, you can see the cloud cover, but it is starting to shrink now, that cloud deck. And so I think you give it another couple of hours, and maybe partly cloudy to mostly sunny here in San Antonio. Temperature-wise, 73 in Helotes, 75 in Bulverde, 78, one of the warmer spots in New Braunfels, 72 Seguin, and 74 right now in Gonzales, an area that has seen quite a bit of fog this morning. With dew points the way they are, it's not really a surprise. We saw dew points jump into the 70s. That is very sticky air. And so it'll be nice to get rid of that tonight with this frontal boundary. There's a look at the visibility. It has improved quite a bit. Uvalde still seeing a little bit of fog, but I would say within the hour that is going to go away. Here is the forecast high temperature, 93 here in San Antonio today. 91 Fair Oaks Ranch, 91 Bernie, 93 Pleasanton, 92 in Floresville. A very hot afternoon. And the forecast does call for mostly sunny conditions noontime, and then by 5 o'clock, a couple of showers along the frontal boundaries. It starts to move into the hill country, and then by around midnight is when it moves through San Antonio. We'll keep in a 10% chance of rain, but I think really any shower activity is probably going to be east of us. This does show one lone shower there around Howittsville, and then by tomorrow morning, that front is pushed to the south and we get a good gusty northeasterly wind. There lies the fire risk. We get the gusty winds, the lower dew points move in, and we're going to have to watch for a grass fire danger. Basically, Bexar County and points east and northeast. So if you look at the map here, this is from the Texas A&M Forest Service. That orange color represents a very high fire risk tomorrow. and the high risk stretches into Bexar County. So that is something to keep in mind tomorrow. Wind gusts could go as high as 30 miles per hour, especially during the morning hours, and that's when dew points will be fairly low as well, probably dropping into the 40s in some cases. Now, as we look down the line, the weekend forecast, here comes our next front, and this one is more promising when it comes to rain chances. This is around 5 o'clock. We've got partly cloudy skies here in town, but maybe a few showers starting to develop. Then as the front comes through on Monday, much better chances of rain. It'll be cooler. It'll be windy once again, but this is probably our best chance of rain we've had in a long while. Showers and a few storms possible, and we'll keep that in the forecast for Monday. So 40% chance of rain, 79 the high temperature. And then on Tuesday behind the front, we get clearing skies and 75 degrees, mostly sunny. That'll be really nice. We've just got to get through the next several days, which includes temperatures in the 90s almost each and every day.
Yes, but I do see that low humidity on Thursday and Friday. That should help a little, right?
It does help a little. The mornings are a little more easy to deal with, but the humidity comes right back into play this weekend, so prepare for a hot, somewhat humid weekend.
Okay.
I mean, the rain, that's the story.
That is the story. Drought has been such a problem, and I'm excited to see it really coming to fruition.
We are too. We approve.
Yes.
Thank you, Justin.
Yeah,
Thank you, got it. 9:51, 76 degrees out.
And when we come back, an update to a story that we have been following closely here on GMSA at 9. The Fat Bear Week contest. Now the winner was crowned, and we're going to tell you who it was after the break. And welcome back. It's 9:54. The conclusion to a fun story we have been following here on GMSA at 9. The Fat Bear Week contest winner has been crowned. So the 2022 champion is a bear known by the number 747, and this marks his second victory in 3 years.
He gets one more. That's a dynasty.
Yeah, that's right.
Just saying.
On his way.
He could be the Tom Brady of the Fat Bear contest. So the contest is a week-long celebration of bears bulking up for hibernation this winter. It all happens at Alaska's Katmai National Park and Reserve. Fans can follow along with the competition. You can even vote bracket style, like March Madness. Now, 747, the winner, 2 out of 3 years, the biggest bear known to catch salmon at Brooks River. And get this, he weighs 1,400 pounds. And this was a conversation we were having earlier.
Oh my gosh.
Stephen Cavazos brought up a great question. Hard-hitting journalism. How do they know his weight? Who's weighing these bears?
So I imagine
They send the intern out.
Go get a weight on 747 today. That's your job. Okay, let's look at TransGuide real quick. I think we still have some problems there on I-10. These are the eastbound lanes at Frio. Yep, it's still not looking too good there. If you're heading in that direction, a crash is holding things up. So you can see that major slowdown, but just kind of be careful to avoid this area.
And the sun's out. See that there on TransGuide. We're going to see a lot more sun this afternoon. It pushes temperatures all the way up to 93 degrees. Very small chance for shower tonight as front comes through. Lower humidity next few days, but still hot. In fact, we'll see 90s pretty much through the weekend. It's not until Monday that we finally see those big changes. Cool down, some rain chances. It's what we've all been waiting for.
Yes, we have. That's pretty exciting.
It is. It's exciting for us meteorologists, too, because we finally have something to talk about.
Yes.
Thank you,
Things that we like.
Yes.
Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you back here at News at Noon.
Bye, guys.